Welcome to Survivor NSFW.
No, I'm tapping out. I'm out. I swore I would never watch this season. This is it. Got my Tang coffee mug just to keep me awake, but I thought about it. I can't, Matt.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I made it to 2019 without seeing the complete Caramoan season or your exit. As far as I'm concerned, you're still on the island. You're still in this. You might still win.
Dude, I tell you what. It's not. This is all a big fictitious dream. I was actually never on Survivor. It just.
Andy Bailey was correct.
Yes, that's funny. But man, I tell you what, it's been a while. Not been a while since I talked to you and done podcasts, but it's been a while since I watched this. I'm extremely excited to have you actually watch my season. And,
I'm pumped. More than pumped.
This, episode 1, it's called "She Annoys Me Greatly." It was a 90-minute premiere. When it
those are I think 2 hours are the best, but I can live with a 90-minute, and I hate a 60-minute More Than Life itself.
Oh, I do too. So a 90-minute premiere is actually 63 minutes, 54 seconds. And here's the cool thing, Johnny. The cool thing is when we were doing the Pearl Islands watch-alongs, it was literally the dead grandma lie happened, so many years. How many years ago? Like when we were doing the watch along, you're like
2003 was 15 years.
Yeah,
it was actually like almost 15 years to the day when we did the dead grandmother episode.
Yeah, so that's pretty fascinating. So the other fascinating thing is this: it is when we're recording this, it's February the 10th, 2019. The air date of this episode was February 13th, 2013.
Should we wait?
What's that?
I mean, I can puke up this coffee.
Oh, dude. No, but it's pretty fascinating. So this is almost 6 years to the day, almost three days difference.
Not unplanned. Well, I mean, we are about the most professional podcast. Well, we're the most unprofessional podcast. Fuck some people.
It's unplanned, and I went for the patrons. I busted out some special stuff, so I actually have.
How cool is that?
I have my shirt that I wore in this first episode and just in the game, and I also had this just long sleeve shirt that's got purple paint, which happens later in the episode when we do the tribes, or later in the season when we do the tribe swap. But I had this shirt on, and then my go to buff.
Okay, so that's like that almost like it's like your grunge style plaid shirt, but it almost looks Western style with snap buttons, but that's not snap buttons, right?
No, it's not snap button. It is a button. It is a button
but
shirt.
It almost look snap button? Because I had one similar to that, and Burton Roberts from Pearl Islands, his favorite thing, like especially if you're at a club or something, unsnap it, and
Dude, snap buttons. I love. I used to wear them constantly before I just started wearing black hoodies all day long. But I used to wear snap button, like Western looking shirts all the time, because over a black T-shirt or something, because it was just like, I hate messing with actual buttons. But anyways,
isn't that a Cincinnati thing?
Who knows?
Well, I wore my black hoodie in honor of you tonight.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of people wear black hoodie. I mean,
no, I don't wear a lot of black hoodies. So no, this is special. It's a special deal. I was supposed to come in contact with a Caramoan buff. It didn't happen. So I was gonna even one more, but I couldn't. So
right on, dude.
Well.
Yeah, no doubt.
The effort was there.
Well, this is gonna be fun, man. I'm excited, and like I said, I wore my shit for the patrons to make this a special fucking thing. So we're gonna get into it.
Well, this is gonna be for everyone, because the first episode of every season of the Castaway Watch Along we make available for free across every platform, so we get them hooked.
Well, that's sweet. So this is going to be free.
But after this one, it's $10 because this is like the good stuff. It's $5 gets you the video version of the Wednesday podcast. $10 gets you everything else. And when I say I mean everything. The Q&A, the bonus stuff, all that stuff. So yeah, it's just $10. That's it.
And just so you guys know, we are going to be having special guests throughout watching Caramoan. So I've already talked to the specialist Philip Shepard. I've talked to Shamar, controversial dude, kind of out of the Survivor scene, but he was a big character in Survivor Caramoan. Michael Snow, my main man, alliance person, and many more. Like basically everyone that I've personally reached out to is like totally fucking down. So there's going to be more. So be in for a treat for Survivor Caramoan. If you liked what you saw with Survivor Pearl Islands with our guests, the same is going to happen with Survivor Caramoan. So Jonny, without further ado, tell the patrons what they need to do, and we're going to get right into this premiere.
Close your eyes and click your heels together and just imagine that you're on Caramoan. Oh, or you know what? It's probably better this other way. Go to cbs.com/survivor, choose full episodes, go to season 26.
Mm-hmm.
And episode 1, She Annoys Me Greatly. And I'm going to count it down and say 3, 2, 1, play. And when I say play, you press play. 3, 2, 1, play. And I have my closed captioning on, so I can I cannot believe I did not have closed captioning on for Pro Islands. But we're much more professional now that we're doing your season, Matt.
Right. Yeah.
All right, so where is the Caramoan for those that are much dumber than you or I, or maybe just me?
So
there's Matt.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Matt.
My beard was a little smaller, and I had the first confessional, scene of the season, which I was pretty fucking stoked on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we're in the Caramoan Islands in the Philippines, okay? No, and this is a lie. We are not all fans of Survivor. Okay. Now,
neither were fans versus favorites one.
Yeah.
Hey, there's my stuff. And I had that same hat.
Yeah, so the deal is Laura right there, she's a fan. Michael Snow, he's a fan.
Yeah.
But half of my tribe was not fans. So there's more fans on the Edge of Extinction show that's coming up February 20th than there were on this season. So we didn't know, we obviously knew that our tribe was a newbie tribe. We didn't know what favorites we were playing against. It was supposed to be a secret. We kind of had a hunch what was going down. So we come in on the boat and, we basically, when we land on the island, we're like, where's our competitors? And then these guys come in on helicopters. Honestly, man, like, I've been a fan since day one. And for me to play fans versus favorites was not the most ideal scenario. I would have way rather played. I mean, Jonny knows, Eric Reichenbach. You've had him on your podcast.
Yeah, well, Eric, I played Survivor.
And you played Survivor with him.
He's Eric the Ice Cream Scooper. He's actually, you know what? It's the picture I have behind me. There's Adam from Survivor Cook Islands, Adam Gentry. Yep. There's Erica Landon from, I think she was a finalist on Big Brother 2.
Yeah.
There's me. There's Leif Garrett. And right after that picture was taken, Eric the Ice Cream Scooper came into the room.
Well, that's pretty crazy. It's kind of another wild circumstance that fans versus favorite one, Jonny Fairplay plays with Eric the Ice Cream Scooper. Fans versus favorite 2, I play with him. You know what I mean? That's just another weird thing of how you and I are involved in this podcast together. So Philip Shepard.
Oof.
I mean, dude, the fact that Philip Shepard and Brandon Hance happened to be on a season of Survivor that I was on was pretty nuts. because love him
he
or
doesn't
hate
like
him,
when you say nuts. He doesn't like when you say crazy. He doesn't like
Francesca, dude.
Yeah. So peek behind the curtain. I actually reached out to Francesca and asked her to participate on this. And Francesca has not watched this episode since it aired, and doesn't want to with us. and I don't blame her. So,
yeah, Survivor was kind of a probably traumatizing thing for her for being voted out.
I would use the word pretty shitty.
Yeah, that's a pretty epic scene right there. Him up on that big rock. So the Philippines was a beautiful yet treacherous place. There's over 5,000 islands in the Philippines, what they told us. And this is back when they still did these little
a different location each time,
different location each time, and showing everybody, Eddie and showing our little scenes. They don't spend a lot of time doing this on every episode nowadays.
Hey, there's Matt. There's your shirt. There's your cowboy shirt.
That's my shirt.
With snap buttons that you replaced.
My beard has grown considerably since then.
Now I remember, as I said, I watched like the first few episodes. I think I watched until the Hans meltdown, and then I tapped out. But I remember of the fans, I remember you, Reynolds, and Michael Snow.
Dude.
And I think that's it.
So the cool thing is...
And Francesca. Or no, she was a favorite. Sorry.
So Reynolds, he grew up in my town. Like, I live in Cincinnati. He grew up in Cincinnati. His parents still live 15 minutes from my house.
So did that make a bond between the two of you? Or did you not?
I mean, kind of. It kind of did,
Okay.
And so here,
you guys had crocodiles or those alligators or
I did not see any of those. Now here, this is pretty funny. Michael just falls in the water right away.
That I remember seeing that going. That is the fate of the fans right there.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of foreshadowing, man. And we walk up, and on the boat ride in, dude. I'm such a fan. I was almost getting emotional, dude, like going in on the boat ride, like almost tearing up. I'm just like looking, it's real early in the morning. They woke us up at the ass crack of dawn, and it was like so surreal that I'm like, holy fuck, dude.
It's happening.
I am getting ready to play Survivor right now. So right now, they're like, okay, you're this is who you're playing for. And man, when these helicopters come down, dude,
blowing sand in your fucking face.
Yeah, dude, I had to like turn around. It was like insane because it was like, you're hot and sweaty, and it's just like, there's sand and wind and shit's blowing all over you.
Yeah, go paddle in on a fucking boat, pricks.
Yeah, so Cochran comes out.
Got his fucking sweater vest.
Yeah,
Dawn. She's nice, right?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Dawn. Yeah, Dawn's nice. I'm cool with Dawn, but Dawn played a different game this time. I mean,
Andrea at this point, I had a huge crush on. Now, not so much.
How come?
Like I mean, like people say I'm pathetic with the Twitter stuff. It's just like, is it? Is he selling a record? Is he selling a T-shirt? Is he letting me know that there's another fucking podcast? So that's fine. Just press mute or block. I don't if you don't like me, it's okay.
Right.
So but to Andrea, it's like no one will date her, and there's the guy in the building and blah blah. It was. I thought that was pathetic.
Right.
That's just me. And then I mentioned the podcast to Andrea a few, about being a guest, and she said, let me check my schedule, blah, blah, blah. And then, after several months, I was just like, hey, you do that thing with people. Would it be possible for me to come on as a guest, to kind of, to promote my podcast? And she's like, oh, you have a podcast? And I was like, wow, we are not friends.
Wow. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy, dude. So when we get out here, dude, so we pretty much knew, recognize everyone on the favorites tribe, but we had no idea who Malcolm was because Malcolm's season had not, we had not seen Malcolm's season when we filmed.
Oh, you hadn't seen any of it?
No. Nope. Okay. So we didn't know. So we're like, well, shit, this guy must be good, a pretty badass. Like, he kind of looks like the Aussie style just from the way he looks. So
not 2019, like running their social media, they look fat, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you know what? Black is slimming, right?
Right.
Oh, I take it back then. He was just fat. So fat Malcolm.
It was pretty crazy because we get on this beach, man, and he throws us right into a challenge, dude. So there was no time to kind of really prepare, dude. It was just like, that's the thing about being a newbie versus someone who's played before. All these returnees have the upper hand from immediately.
Are you wearing Jinko shorts?
No.
What is that? Oh my God, those are my underwear.
Yes.
Jonny Fairplay.
I wish I would have worn Jinko shorts.
Yeah. I'll send you a picture of Hulk Hogan wearing Jinko shorts. If you hated them before, you'll hate them more.
So yeah, this was just like immediately get down to your, the chicks down to their freaking bras and underwear and like, it's go time. And this is just a classic.
They had the girls get almost naked on Heroes Villains like that. Sugar lost her top and gave the double middle finger salute.
So this is one of those classic challenges. You got to go, get your ring and get over to your bamboo, pole.
All right, this is just for reward, right?
Yes, this is just like basically
Flint or something.
Yeah, we're playing for Flint, which is obviously I think winning a challenge right off the bat in anything that you do would give you momentum, but if it's not for, I was always like this, dude, if it's not for immunity and it's just a reward challenge, if we lost, it sucked, but I really didn't give that much of a fuck because, you know what I'm saying? The stakes weren't as high.
He threw that shit at Jeff.
So Hope right there.
This is my favorite episode.
Hope she's real tight, good friends with Andrew now. Hope was a former Miss Missouri, like in the Miss USA pageants. Hope was super cool.
I confuse Andrea with that Hayden Panettiere often. And so I keep thinking of Andrea giving up her kid to Vladimir Klitschko. She hasn't, so that's good.
But this challenge, it's a lot more brutal and difficult than you think. It doesn't really look that.
It seems very brutal and difficult. So Brandon Hant's a little fat right there. Like he's like shredded now.
Oh yeah, he was more.
He has a Confederate flag tattoo. Did not know that. He doesn't anymore. This is quite the matchup right here. Michael Snow versus the reverse.
Dude, I love this. Michael Snow makes some funny faces in this.
He's high stepping.
Philip. Now Philip, for an old dude, Philip's a pretty strong guy, actually.
He looks like he looks like a larger gentleman.
Yeah, he is. He's a bigger dude, and he definitely.
All right, who's the girl holding Brenda Yu? What's her name?
So they just stopped that, not stop the contest, but okay. So it's Michael Snow and Sherry Beethman, and Sherry is a multi-millionaire restaurateur. Like she owns a bunch of franchises of restaurants, like Jimmy John's and things like that.
Oh, whoa, really?
So me and Laura.
Does she still hang out?
Sherry's vanished. I'll call Sherry, see if she wants to come on the show.
Okay.
Because she kind of just vanished off the scene, man. She had a kind of a bad experience. So I had a different approach, man. I was just like,
well, you're going against Cochran. You have to beat. Well, you do have Francesca is a
dude. Francesca is
so Francesca's on you.
Yeah, Francesca is a beast, right? So and I was pretty fucking a strong guy, dude. But like, she literally, she's like an Amazon woman, dude. Like,
oh yeah,
she's very, very strong for a woman, and I was so unbelievably nervous to watch this at my viewing parties, dude, because I'm getting beat by a girl. And what happened here, Johnny, is this: once someone like gets you up, like on the surface of the water and starts pulling you,
that's it. They got you.
Just float. I'm trying to dig. Like, she grabbed me and started pulling me, and I started to try to dig my feet, dude, into the sand, but I couldn't get a grip. So at that point, she just yanked me over. Now so I was just devastated that I got beat by a chick, man, in that. But in Francesca's defense, she is an Amazon woman.
Yeah. Okay, so who's...
So we got Corinne and Malcolm versus Reynold, who's a badass.
He's a good. He's like
Look at him running,
Bradley Cooper looking dude. He just smoked Malcolm. He'd really smoked Fat Malcolm.
Now this is probably the most physical dude of this round right here. You have Allie and Reynold versus Corinne. Now, right? What's that?
Doesn't Allie work in casting now?
So Allie did work in casting after our show.
Yeah.
But I don't believe she works in casting for Survivor anymore. She actually just had a baby. She got married and had a kid. She is a big fan of Survivor. And, I haven't talked to, I
haven't talked to casting, Matt. So
But yeah, she was really, that was the cool thing about, Cochran after this season got a job, being a script writer, and then Allie got a job, working in casting for Survivor. So,
although Brenda, she's on Deal or No Deal now.
Yeah, yep, she is. And
she's Brenda, number 4, and t-shirt available at JohnnyFairplay.com.
Oh hell yeah, Brenda's cool, man. Like, I didn't really get to know her out there on the island, but we've communicated a bunch of times. She's bought a bunch of bikes and stuff from me when I worked for the bike company. So yeah, we're basically
what did she buy a bunch of bikes for?
Just her kids, like her son. She bought.
How many kids does she have?
She got 10.
Brenda has 10 kids?
No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
She's bought a couple small. She's bought like a balance bike and another bike, and then I think she might have bought a bike for herself. So yeah, we freaking lost. I mean, we lost a 20-pound canister of rice. And the Flint. So
well, they're going to lose that thing of rice.
Oh yeah, they are.
So yeah, so maybe this worked out. If they don't win the rice, then Brandon doesn't go crazy jumping out. And
that's true.
This rice is the worst thing that could ever happen to the favorites.
That's right. So it wasn't that devastating as far as losing something really.
Well, that was a great episode, Matt. Thank you. I'll see you next week. Oh wait, all right. So, did you see that stingray? That's a pretty fucked up.
I didn't see any of this shit, dude.
Okay. So you're calling? Is this CGI'd maybe?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are jumping up there. There's Shamar. I heard a story about Shamar, but we're gonna wait till we get him on the show to ask him. The rumored innuendo.
So if you see me, dude, I think I get up to the beach pretty much first. Okay. So you don't see everyone there right now. Like I
see everyone but you.
Yes, because I'm up there by the flag. I wanted to get there first. Because I thought maybe there's a clue, maybe there's an advantage, maybe there's something. So I literally, dude, I was looking, dude, before anyone else got there, real quick. I'm just scanning to see if there's something, which there wasn't.
Okay.
So that's why.
So which shoes are you wearing? Are those Vans?
No, unfortunately, dude, I had like New Balance.
I run New Balance.
Well, no, actually, those might be. Okay, So some people are talking about fire, right? Yeah. And I'm like, in my mind,
build thinking, a shelter.
Yeah, I'm building a shelter. Jeff Probst said before we went out there, build a shelter. Yeah. So I immediately.
Well, he doesn't say that because he gives a fuck about you or any of that.
Right, right.
He says that because for the aesthetics of the show.
Right. Well, here's the deal. Shamar. So Shamar is basically like, I'd rather see you guys with energy. Put your energy toward the fire. And I'm basically saying, dude, I want a shelter. I want all this shit, right? I build ramps and stuff. Like, I want to build a shelter. I was pissed, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Shamar's sitting there doing nothing, dude. I'm sitting there. Shamar's sitting on his fat ass right here.
Yeah.
The whole time. Right?
Because he doesn't, he thinks you guys need him to win a challenge.
Yeah. So dude, I don't fight with anybody, Johnny.
Yeah.
And we're not even 2 hours into being on this beach.
And this motherfucker just ain't doing nothing.
And Shamar's not doing anything, but
Why can't he help?
Because he says he's dehydrated.
Okay.
He tells me to shut up, right? So here's the thing, Johnny. All the pregame shit, dude, prior to going out there, I thought Shamar and I were going to be super tight, right? We would make eye contact during casting when we were at the hotel, man. I'm like, I just had this vibe.
Would you do this?
No, but you know, we'd be there. You know, I just was making eye contact pre-game, like, kind of like, yeah, me and you, dude. Like he had these Marine Corps tattoos, and I'm thinking Shamar's gonna be fucking, you know, fight to the death, be my alliance guy, like right away.
Nope.
And that's the beauty of Survivor is that just what you think. Like, I thought Hope was gonna be this super fucking bitch, like villain chick, just from her looks, because she's this pretty girl, but she had the resting bitch face, you know. And I told her that after the fact. I'm like, I was wrong. Like, you were fucking cool. So it is, and that's why they cast these people, man. But dude,
why does Philip have basketball shoes like that?
Well, because there's a basketball challenge coming up. No, well, I'm just kidding.
He is the smartest man out there. I'm thinking he's not, but
and the other thing. So.
Oh my God! No one wants to see that.
No.
So did he not have shorts?
I don't think so. So it's funny. Immediately, Philip Shepard is kind of bossing everybody around.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny that Francesca and Philip were on.
I think they brought her back because they brought him back. They're like, let's recreate some of this magic, and she's just like, he's even worse idiot.
Yeah. I mean, that is exactly why they brought her back.
God, see, you know what? I really wish that Francesca had done this, because what a lot of people don't know is prior to this, there was a thing in New York, a group of Survivor alum that would watch the show together.
The Wine and Cheese Club, right?
Refer to themselves as the Wine and Cheese Club. And they literally cast the Wine and Cheese Club, half of it, for this season. Those are Francesca, Francesca, Cochran, wasn't he one?
I think so. Yep.
Stephen Fishback, he's not there. Who else? I don't know.
Courtney Yates, I think, is part of the Wine and Cheese Club.
Yeah.
Eliza Orland is part of that.
Was Spencer or something? Or no, what you call it? Or Charlie Herschel, maybe.
Who's Charlie? I don't even know who Charlie Herschel is. Who's Charlie Herschel? He was Survivor?
He was on Gabon.
Okay, right on. Yeah, they got that whole. So we see Francesca and Philip trying to, mend old wounds.
Yes.
And she's kind of approaching Philip like, hey, water under the bridge. I'm open to working with you.
Yeah.
And Philip's just completely ignoring her.
Well.
Yeah. So Philip's obviously not having it. You know, she annoys me greatly.
Yeah.
Boom. Name of the episode. He is not down with her. And I don't know if I understand why she's approaching him, because they had their beef on their first season.
I mean, she's being the bigger person.
Right. So
literally, because she's a bigger person. If I could pick a girl to be on my tribe and be my friend, Francesca's in my top 3.
Dude, Francesca's cool, and dude, I'm telling you,
she's a beast.
Freaking, when we did that challenge, she was so strong, dude, and her freaking thighs and legs are so powerful. She is a freaking beast.
She's amazing.
So we go back.
If I could pick to be on, and here's Shamar doing all the work for you again.
So, dude,
oh wait.
So Shamar's done nothing at all but sit there, okay? And we start trying to make this bamboo thing. All he was talking about is being dehydrated, Jonny.
Yeah. They just started.
He's a big dude. So this is the Shamar, the confessional that he's talking about, like, I'm going to save the day, right?
Yeah.
He's seeing everyone failing, and I'm the Marine, and I'm going to come in and save the day, right? What they don't show, Jonny, is they show Shamar and I's arguments and shit, right? And they show me still working on the shelter, which I was. But I had stopped working on the shelter, and I had tried doing what they're doing right now with like me and Shamar, dude. We were trying to do exactly this for like 20, 25 minutes, dude. But they don't show any of that. What they show is people failing at making this fire with the bamboo. And then they show Michael and Shamar coming. And then I come over and, try to give a hand or whatever. But it's the Shamar's the war hero type edit. And that's the fucking thing that pissed me off so bad, is the fact that I was busting my fucking ass. All he cared about was water, but dude, like, there's 10 people on this tribe. And when we first got there, Jonny, all the young people just went ahead and started going and searching around the island, like, oh, let's just go check out the island.
Yeah.
Hear me. So I basically am like, dude, Shamar is just Shamar. You can easily tell immediately that this guy's a fucking hothead, just out of control.
Did you see that sea turtle? Did you see that eel?
Dude, I didn't see any of this shit, man. You guys actually saw fucking wildlife. But,
Did you guys get fishing gear?
No, and here's the thing, Jonny.
Okay.
They told us that there's no fish there. So they did fishing gear rewards, but before going, they're like, oh, God, Boston Rob rules. He's on Boston Rob's nuts. They dynamite fished all these coral reefs, Jonny. Like all the fishermen of the Philippines, they put dynamite and blew up all the reefs. So they said there's no fucking fish on your beach. So, like, why did I give a fuck if we had fishing gear if they told us there's no fucking fish?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think they lied to you.
You know what I mean? So, this is the Philip Shepard show, dude.
Okay, so Corinne's buying his bullshit?
She claims she looks pretty
convinced.
She does. Ooh, the dominatrix.
I mean, the way to her heart is to say awesome things about her. So,
so
she's so hot. Oh my God! Like I had the biggest crush on Corinne.
Well, Corinne, she takes care of herself, but she also does all her Botox and all that shit, which she openly talks about. But yeah, Corinne's a badass, man. Corinne's funny, and
she's got too much baggage now. She's got Tupaca, the alpaca.
Oh, dude, she does.
I can't.
She does.
I mean,
I got to spend a lot of time with Corinne, not in the game necessarily, 3 days in the game, but outside of the game when we went on the pre-jury trip.
Sure, I would imagine that the war dog makes lots of friends on the jury trip.
So, dude, this literally
so
is
he goes
Philip
and makes an
Shepard
alliance with every person.
He's Philip Shepard.
Do they catch him?
Is giving. He's giving everyone an alliance name, he's giving everyone a name.
Yeah, not an alliance name.
And not an alliance name, just giving them you are the dominatrix and you are the this and you are the that.
What is Eric, the ice cream?
I don't know. Did he already give him his name?
I don't know.
So he's basically telling Eric, you are going to be the errand boy. So he's bullying him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric's like, dude, I don't.
He's so he's in my top 10.
Eric?
People wonder about the list. Eric the Ice Cream Scooper is in my nicest top 10 list.
Eric is a nice guy, and he's basically like, dude, he's bullying me into, trying to be this spy and telling, giving all this intel.
Yeah, we're gonna have Eric on for one of these.
Yeah, so basically we got Reynolds and we have Eddie. Eddie's a firefighter from New York.
Just two studs. They're just we're the Cocksmith Alliance, right?
Yep.
But you should have brought a picture of your girl though, because you would have been like, dude, I'm a Cocksmith too.
Yeah, exactly, dude. So at this point, Reynolds married with kids and has a life, but Reynolds, but Reynolds.
Okay. He's very Bradley Cooper-esque. Very Bradley Cooper-esque.
He is. And so Eddie and Reynolds are not fans of the show.
If you're casting one of these dudes for a return season, are you casting Eddie or Reynolds? Without spoiling anything. Just personality.
I mean, that's a hard one, dude, because Eddie is kind of like the dumb, naive, but Eddie's funny, right?
Okay, because I see Reynolds as the Bradley. I'm like, if I'm I cast Bradley Cooper.
And Reynolds is a force. Reynolds is a force to be reckoned with from a physical standpoint. I mean, he wasn't a fan of the show, so him and Eddie didn't know the whole strategy part of the game.
Oh, so they're flirting us.
And so
they're some actors.
So Eddie has the hots for Hope, Miss Missouri. So they're looking at the stars.
Oh wow, he gets Miss Missouri. I guess what? I think the other one's hotter. So good for Reynolds.
And so Eddie's trying to hook up with Hope.
He's hot in the dark.
And Hope's pretty, man. She's real pretty.
Yeah. He's a good looking. I mean, I've just seen people's lists of their favorite survivors, and once in a blue moon I'll see Eddie's name, and I'm just like, who's Eddie? And then I'll be like, oh, and I'm just like, okay, I'll take your word for it.
Eddie's a charming guy. You know what I mean? But he's, as a fan of the show, dude, when I play him with these people, he just, these guys at first are doing Survivor, the Bachelor. The biggest thing you should not do is be looked at as a couple. So Eddie and Hope are looking like they're together, and then Reynolds and Allie are kind of.
Are those near you, or is this the other?
This is Goda. So this is Eddie. I'm sorry. This is Reynolds and Allie right here.
Oh, he's got the hand on the ass.
Yeah, you know how it is, dude. It's cuddling.
Are they making out?
Not necessarily, but there's definitely some butt squeezing and shit. And there's me like.
I think they were making out a little bit.
Yeah. So it's just like, man, like how stupid can you be? Because I liked Eddie and Reynolds, and I still do, like as people. But it's like, come on.
So a peek behind the scenes here. All right, so at night, were they filming you, or did they just set up a tripod and leave?
No, they had one like Hispanic girl, who is the night camera person. So she literally sat in a freaking chair.
Okay, because we had, I don't remember after. I remember night one we had a really bad storm and there was no one out there. Yeah. And then night 2 we moved to a cave overhanging cliff thing. This is on Fans vs. Favorites.
Okay.
One and like on Pearl Islands it was just 24/7. They never left except for 2 tropical storms that later became hurricanes. They go nobody die and they left.
Yeah.
So but on Fans vs. Favorites, the first night they didn't film us that night, and then like the next morning they're just like, the cameras are here, the camera. And I'm like, what the fuck, the cameras? Where the fuck the cameras go?
Right.
And then night 2 they set up a little tripod right in front of our cave to film us, and I think James just went over there and just fucking kicked that motherfucker. It's just like, well, that's that.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. So, they had someone filming us and with us at night. And then this is when Cochran has this horrible sunburn, which this is one of the things that you talk about on our podcast is why would you have this sunburn immediately, right?
Why do you not have a base tan? Like, you've played Survivor before.
I never went and got a base tan, but look at Shamar. Like, oh, yeah, stretch that leg, girl. Stretch it. Wow. He's pretty flexible. Shamar is huge. Okay, back at Goda. They're sitting here.
Okay, so you're red haired. Are you? But you're out in the sun all the time. You just.
Yeah, I mean,
you've just always been in the sun from BMX and all that shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, okay. And I'm not redhead like Cochran is. Yeah. So the funny thing is they're sitting out here right now in the ocean talking about, hey, we're like the cool kids, blah blah blah. Yeah. High school all over again and stuff. But the thing is, dude, is what they don't realize is like. Since we got on the island, I was totally cool with them, and they're gonna pan right now, right? And they're showing me, right? I'm probably taking an aqua dump or something, and they make it appear like, oh, poor old Matt. The cool kids are over here, and Matt, the fucking tattooed beard guy. That wasn't the case, dude. I was totally I was working my social game with everybody on this fucking tribe. Those 4. And my main alliance, which was Michael Snow, Sherry, Laura, Julia, and Shamar, is one group. And then you have Reynolds, Eddie, Hope, and Allie, who they thought that I was with them as well. Okay.
You're playing a very Jonny Fairplay Pearl Islands type game right now because you have the cool kids with Burton and Sean and them, and then you have the motley crew of Rupert, Sandra, and Krista.
Right. So So me and Michael, man, are just.
So you and Michael are bonding like me and Trish is like, well, we're the two most normal of the bunch.
Yes. Dude.
Okay, so it says event planner. What was event planner? Those aren't New Balance. So it says event planner there. What was event planner then, and what does Michael Snow do now?
Michael Snow now is a baker, but he used to do like big corporate events and things like that. So Michael and I immediately started working together.
Yeah. Just smart guy, nice guy.
Smart. The smartest dude out there.
Yeah. And long time fan.
Yeah, long time fan and strategy, and dude, like him and I just kind of were like in this great spot, dude. Because we were in him and I were tight from day one, dude. Right there. We were completely solid.
Sure.
And we kind of just would say like, dude, like let's just see how these challenges. Yeah, this was a fucking cool challenge. So the area where this challenge was kind of like where they shot our
Is this where Brandon goes crazy?
No, Brandon doesn't go crazy till later on.
I know, but is it this area?
I don't, dude. Our fucking
shit was huge.
Yeah, we were all boat rides, 45-minute boat rides to different parts of these islands, man. Like,
well, sometimes they ride in circles,
Yeah.
Okay, so did you? You started with you just kept changing. Sometimes you wear the T-shirt. Sometimes you had all that to start. You didn't.
Yeah. So I had black shorts. I had
your jean coaching.
I had black shorts. I had this T-shirt and this shirt and a black baseball hat. We didn't get our swim trunks till like 5 days in or some shit at Tree Mail.
What was your black hat?
My black hat was just a black, and I'll bring it out. It's in my basement.
Just a black trucker hat.
Yeah, just a black trucker hat, no logos on it. Just because you know how it is. They're weird about logos.
They called me for fans versus favorites. And they're like, "What hat are you? We need a hat." And I'm like, okay, so I go to fucking like REI or something, and I buy this fucking like waterproof UV 200 fucking hat. Yeah. And they're just like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, I don't know. You said to fucking buy a hat. They're just like, Jonny Fairplay wouldn't wear that shit. Right. They're like, what would Jonny Fairplay wear? And I was like, well, I would wear a fucking trucker hat that fucking had something fucking cool on it.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, what do you want on it? And I was like, either God bless the USA or will lie for food or something else. And they're just like, all right. So they had the will lie for food made for me.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
They did all that.
So this challenge was fucking cool, man. So this tower that they built just for
Were there chickens in those boxes? Like live chickens?
No, there was not. I wish.
How cool would that have been?
It would have been super cool.
Well, no, it wouldn't. Like, PETA would have killed you.
Yeah, but we would have had chickens
in boxes.
So we have this, this huge scaffolding set.
It looks pretty solidly made. It ain't like Rinky.
Dude, it's solidly made. I mean, and that's the fucking cool thing is I have mad respect for Kerhofer and all the guys that do the challenges. So you had to go up, and then there was like you had to go down like a fire pole, but it was bamboo, so it could really burn your skin up.
Yeah.
But you throw that, and I think I'm up next here. So Julie and I, and it was fun, dude. We were just, hauling ass up these ladders, and dude, when I went down the fire poles, I didn't even slide down them. I just freaking dropped, dude. I was like, I hope I don't break my damn ankles. But I was your adrenaline's pumping so big time on these challenges. So you had to throw these crates, and what you're doing is you're getting these like beanbag things. It's almost like a cornhole toss.
Sure. Speaking of cornhole, join us February 20th in Morrow, Ohio. Tickets available at survivortix.com or thedirty20.com. Only 20 lucky fans get to compete against your favorite survivors in cornhole.
Yes. It's going to be awesome, man. So Eddie, who is a firefighter and a beast.
Oh, he knows all about the fire pole.
Dude, he is hauling ass up this. He gets up there and has to wait on Allie.
They fuck with ladders being a fireman.
Yes, they do. So he gets up to the top.
But Brandon Hans is used to throwing shit off fucking balconies. This is how Brandon Hans moves.
Yeah.
Or Brandon Hans any spring break.
That's right, dude. That's right. So these contests, these challenges,
are
very close, dude. Like every challenge we did, and every challenge we did in Caramoan, Jonny, were very evenly matched. Like we didn't get blown out that bad. Maybe one challenge, but so this is literally, Jonny, a cornhole challenge. So the person that we had tossing our bean bags
I would let Hope
Reynolds.
My beanbag all day long. I would also let Allie help. But dude, and Andrea at this time, not now, and Corinne at any time in her life over the age of 18.
Well, look, dude, right now, Malcolm's a badass. Malcolm's already got like 3 or 4 in.
This is what Malcolm does.
But Reynolds is like a cornhole wizard, dude. So, like, Reynolds, he misses the first one, but Reynolds starts annihilating this contest, dude. Malcolm should have 100% won this challenge, dude. And Reynolds just starts sinking one.
Yeah, because Bradley Cooper, if this were written and Bradley Cooper's starring as the dude,
yes,
Bradley Cooper's gonna make all the fucking beanbags, unless it's fucking Better Luck Steve or whatever that shit movie that was on the Audience Channel earlier tonight.
Right. So, dude, this challenge was so awesome. Boom.
Oh, I should have known that you guys win this because Francesca is the only person voted out first twice ever in the history of the show.
Yes. So, man, that feeling was so amazing, dude.
Oh, yeah.
As a fans tribe to win, the first immunity.
Challenge win is or the first immunity win is it. That should set the tone for the rest of the season.
Yep. Yeah, should.
Yeah.
And we got Flint, and you could tell they were. Someone's going to be the first person voted out. They were bummed,
John Cochran, first out. Can't trust him. Can't trust him. He mutinied his own fucking tribe. How do you not fucking send him home first on Fans versus Favorites?
That's a good question, man.
Yeah.
It's especially to Andrea being friends with Francesca and same with
the fucking Wine Club.
If I were Francesca, I would be devastated at the whole deal. Kind of like the Boston Rob in voting against Lex. Yeah.
Well, I think that's what she hasn't watched.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd watch. I mean, I honestly, I think I've seen like when we watched the Pro Islands finale, I think I've only seen it 3 times ever. So
yeah, I don't sit around and watch this, dude. Like I literally don't. Like
I didn't. Well, no, I've watched like the good shit. Like episode 1, I've probably watched a million times, and probably 10, and then the Grandma Lie and the one before, like those I've watched. That one episode, I don't think I'd ever seen. I think I'd only seen that once ever.
Right. Wow. Well. So
Philip needs to bathe.
So Francesca's right now saying Philip or Corinne, right?
Okay. Which is crazy because her and Corinne are good friends now. But I guess they bonded on the
the Malaysia trip, the pre-jury trip, right? I don't really see why they voted out Francesca. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Especially when she forgets to wear a bra around camp.
Look at her. Look at Corinne's butt.
Oh my God.
She's a fit, firm.
Yeah.
And she's not a young. I mean, she's
This is the good. This is prime Corinne, I think.
So, I don't know if it's like. I try to. That's why it would be awesome to see Francesca on this watch along, because it'd be interesting to hear her perspective, because now she's overly playing, trying to save herself inadvertently because she doesn't want to be the first one out again, and she's gunning for Philip.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why you wouldn't vote out Philip, really.
And if Brandon Hance, if he would have gone along with this, then you don't have the episode later.
Yeah, exactly. And
okay, so I really like her.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So. But. How does Andrea have more just an alliance or whatever with Philip than she would Francesca? Especially since Francesca and did these people, Johnny, they had to have had pre-made alliances going into this game.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think?
There's yeah.
And how come the Wine and Cheese Club people...
I think Andrea's had a pre-game alliance on all 8 times she's played the game. So, but you know, who am I to throw shade?
I mean, the beauty about, I mean, her going out first twice, spoiler alert, everyone's watched this.
Yeah.
That makes it one of the most shocking. Oh my God, they actually did that. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't necessarily think it was.
Why is Eric the ice cream scooper in his fucking t-shirt in the water?
That's a good question. And he's got the shortest shorts possible.
Oh, I'm a big fan of short shorts.
Well, I know. I've seen, Johnny.
I wear a lot of short shorts.
It can't be unseen.
Whoa, look at there. Did you see any of those?
No. I saw no snakes. I saw no crocodiles. I saw no stingray.
Okay. And his shirt's dry. It must be really hot there.
It was hot.
Maybe because his crack was showing the whole time. Oh, so Philip has jeans. That's why Philip is walking around in his underwear all the time.
Yeah, well, yeah, having jeans would suck.
Yeah, jeans are bad. But like, what material were your shorts made out of?
They were like a... Dude, they wanted me to wear black shorts, and I had these like black fucking like Kohl's brand. They were almost like a khaki or denim style. So when they got wet, dude, they were fucking heavy and wet.
They sucked. Okay.
They sucked. Yes. They sucked. Yeah, I mean, that's the crazy thing about the game, dude, is you vote one person out differently this first episode, and it changes the whole path of the game.
Yeah, so what's going on now?
Well, Francesca's saying, like, I could be the one getting voted out first. She's almost joking, like, I could be voted out first twice. Yeah. That'd be the worst thing ever. Ha ha ha. So Cochran...
Did you ever see one of those little Mogwai looking motherfuckers?
No.
Okay.
No.
Did you see any animals out there?
Rats.
You saw it.
Rats.
Oh, really?
Yeah, rats, big fucking scorpions, black widow spiders, giant centipedes.
None of that shit is cool.
No.
None of that shit you want to see. Like, you want to see a fucking monkey, a turtle.
Yeah, no. I saw insects
a whale
and shit.
Okay.
So, which Don did play a more cutthroat game this time. Don, it is a new Don. John Cochran just said it's a new Don. It is a new Don because the Don I saw on her first season was the Don I thought I was going to work with later on in the game.
And that Don didn't show up.
That Don did not show up.
Oh, wow.
So, and Don, and I guarantee they were talking before the game.
Oh, I'm sure.
But so Cochran is her number one ally from this point on, kind of like Michael Snow and I. And the thing is Cochran at this point becomes more the behind the scenes dude, where Don is more out in the forefront. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's the Francesca and Corinne are super tight, and Francesca's talking about getting rid of Corinne or getting rid of Philip.
So they're talking about idols now. So you got idols are out there.
I mean,
did they tell you idols are out there?
No, they did not tell us idols were out there.
Okay.
Obviously, I was looking every time I looked for firewood, dude. I was looking for idols.
Okay.
Constantly. But they didn't say anything about it, and it's just, you don't know if someone has an idol or if they don't have an idol. So Brandon's basically Don is kind of freaking out, and Brandon's trying to console her, like, oh, dude, don't worry about it. But this favorites tribe, it's chaos, dude, from day one.
Oh, is Brandon worried about Andrea? Is she a temptress?
Yeah, dude.
Look at there. Yeah, that's a temptress bikini right there.
Yes,
why is that bikini top one size too small? That's weird.
I don't know. But I tell you what, look how much better Brandon Hance looks without the damn tattoos on his face, dude.
I'm distracted.
You know what I mean? It's just like the poor guy.
Tattoos don't come with an eraser.
No. You can tell Francesca's nervous. They should have got out Philip, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he wasn't on everyone's radar. So Francesca's tripping.
Yeah. And Brandon doesn't like her because she's smart. / temptress.
Who, Andrea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon would be no help on this watch. Brandon would not.
Dude. The only thing Brandon would be good at is to get Brandon and Philip Shepard on the watch along where Brandon fucking flips out.
No. Once again, Brandon, no.
I don't think it's. I personally don't want to reach out to Brandon at all for these watch-alongs. I'd like to get Eric Reichenbach. I would like to get maybe even Corinne if she would be down, and some other fans.
Brandon is better in a more isolated role, not talking Survivor.
Right.
Direct.
Yes. So obviously, since the fans had won that challenge, a lot of this episode, the last half, is dominated by the favorites and going to this first tribal council.
Like which on Fans vs. Favorites 1, I was just like, you're not going to know a fan's name, and because I think I don't know if it was 60 minutes or supposed to be 60 minutes. I'm like, you won't learn a fan's name for 2 episodes if the favorites lose the first challenge.
And that's the thing, Johnny. It's like as a huge fan, it's like it's only the second time I ever applied for Survivor. I got on. And I have all these what if scenarios like, damn, what if I would have applied earlier? Would I have gotten on Pearl Islands? Right?
Yeah.
This is the worst possible scenario for me to be on a season with people like Philip, people like John Cochran, and then, as we'll see, Shamar, all this drama and shit basically took up the first half of the fucking season. So you didn't really get to see mine and Michael's strategic gameplay that when I got home, and I have a diary book, dude, that maps out like what, and everyone thinks, oh, I did the strategic shit or whatever, but a lot more went down, and they just don't show a lot of that stuff. But this is a pretty, although Caramoan is not rated as one of the highest, best seasons of Survivor ever by any stretch of the imagination, but there were some epic moments. And
well, this is Reem Daly's favorite season, or no, Reem Daly's favorite season is one.
Please say Reem Daly a couple more times.
No, there is a Survivor that says this is their favorite season. Is it Rick Devens? Maybe, I don't know. You need to just on the Entertainment Tonight Canada. They have a Survivor Age of Extinction. Rank list their favorite season. So check that out.
Yeah, I will. I mean,
one of them I was shocked to hear listed this is their favorite season.
Yeah, I mean,
but it might have. You know what? I'm thinking is Rick Devens because he likes Cochran.
It may be. If you like Cochran, then you're gonna love Caramoan. And there's not. I mean, Malcolm's a lovable. I mean, there's some good. Like at first, I was not expecting these favorites to be playing with, but it's a decent cast, man. I mean,
I don't think I liked Malcolm at this point because I didn't. All right, so he was on the season before. That was that
Survivor Philippines.
Philippines, okay.
Yep.
So it's filmed the same place.
The same place.
Same exact place. Okay, so I didn't like Blair from Facts of Life. Yes. I didn't like Mike Scoopin, and then I didn't like Malcolm, I guess. So who won that season?
Denise Shapley, she was another sex therapist or whatever.
Yeah, she played a very under the radar game. I'm guessing she didn't cooperate with production, and she's reached out to me for something or another. She seemed very nice.
Oh, she's super nice. I believe it was Reality Rally. Get to hang out with her and. Yeah, it was crazy watching.
I feel like she reached out to me looking for Zane Knight. I think Zane Knight was missing. I think she was one that reached out to me looking for him.
Oh wow, he was missing for real? Wow.
He just went off the grid. So he was fine. So he'll be joining me March 13th in Durham, North Carolina, at Jonny Fairplay's 45th birthday party and Survivor Education viewing party in Survivor NSFW live. So go to SurvivorTix.com, SurvivorTix.com for that. So, yeah.
So Cochran is, from this first tribal, dominating a lot of the narrative of the game.
These are just clues of me to tap out. It's just like, oh, you don't want Jonny Fairplay to watch this.
In Cochran's, I mean, do you think Cochran gives... I think he's a well-spoken dude. And Cochran is nice. He was always cool to me.
Yeah, honestly, let's get him on one of these and let's chat and let's see if we can be friends.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Now, do you think
I don't think that's too much to ask, right?
No. I'll hit up Cochran, dude. I haven't talked to him in a long time.
Sure,
but I'll hit him up. Now,
I'd imagine he has a really busy schedule, so you might want to hit him up sooner so he can fit us in. I mean, he's the big Hollywood type and all.
And I would like to ask, Andrea voting Francesca, man. I mean, to vote her out, even if she went out second, dude, the fact that she gets voted out first right now. When the next episode, when we find out that Francesca got voted out, we were just like, holy fuck, these motherfuckers are brutal as shit. Like, we need to fucking watch out for these players.
Yeah.
Because
you're like, that's the chick that beat my ass, and you sent her home? You're crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't want to go against her again. I appreciate that. I'll take Cochran.
I feel bad for Francesca, man. Like, this would be the absolute worst. I mean, she sat at Ponderosa, man, for weeks.
All right, Andrea. So Andrea shouldn't feel bad because one of those Andreas was from Francesca, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Francesca. Philip Shepard was pumped.
Yeah. Ooh. And these fools are friends.
I know, dude.
What dum-dum?
I don't get it.
You go in with a friend, and it is between you two because you're both stupid?
Yeah, I mean, dude, if I'm playing with you or Lex or Big Tom or Wendell, I mean, I would not be voting your fucking asses out. It just wouldn't happen.
This is crazy.
It is crazy. And Brandon, dude, this is the beginning of Brandon being fucking pissed. Like,
because the Temptress is still there.
Well, and like you motherfuckers voted, like you had the freaking just black hearts to vote her out first again. I mean, dude, that's brutal. I mean, Jonny Fairplay, you could have voted her out again. You would have happily written her name down first again. I would assume.
Not if I'm in the wine and cheese club. It's just like I mean, I sit down. Andrea's just like, we are friends.
Right.
Stop this.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it, man.
So he's already going crazy.
Yes. Brandon
Dawn's
is already yeah, Dawn cries the whole fucking season.
Oh, okay.
And Brandon is pissed because they voted out Francesca.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
she made Survivor history. There you go.
She did. Yeah, she's like, I know how to be deal with it being voted out first. I don't think Francesca would ever play a third time.
No.
So there we have it.
They call. She hangs up on them.
Yeah, because they would love to see Francesca get voted out third, or being voted out first a third time. You know what I mean? Okay. And Francesca's So, that episode, it was cool because just watching it back, it's.
I didn't even know you were on Survivor. I think this is really cool. My co-host was on Survivor. Man, I just thought you were a nice guy. Followed the show pretty good.
No, dude.
Man, I feel bad. I felt like I've been overly descriptive on what happens on the island because I didn't think that you knew, and now I'm just like, man, you know how to make fire. Yes. Damn, why didn't you say something?
Yeah, dude. It's cool, man, to watch this again and to have you be able to watch it and just to see how the episodes play out and just dissecting and bringing back these memories. So I'm super excited. That was really fun, man. I'm pumped. I'm not necessarily pumped that I was on Fans versus Favorites too, but at the end of the day, so many people, Jonny, that are listening to us every week and watching our Patreon content that are big Survivor fans would give anything to be on the show Survivor just once, or just to even get a phone call from casting. So the fact that I got to live out my dream.
I'd kill to get a phone call from casting now.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I think about it all the time. Fuck, man, you know how epic it would be, if they call me and my beard's grazing the sand because it's so long now, dude. I don't know. I think about it all the time. But Jonny, yet again, another amazing time with you diving into Survivor Caramoan episode 1. We will see you guys next Monday for the second episode. And stay tuned Wednesday for our podcast where we dissect the second tribe right here and with Randy Bailey. So I'm mega pumped for Edge of Extinction. I've actually been watching, Jonny. I watched all the Castaway videos today for the Kama, I think that's how you say it, Kama tribe.
Yes.
And I actually watched a video of one of the producer people that was talking about the Edge of Extinction theme. Because when they first started talking about this theme, I was like, man, this shit's probably going to be stupid, like Ghost Island or something like that. But honestly, I think there is a little bit of hope that this could be really cool because and we'll talk about this on the Castaway Watch Along, but the dude mentions that Survivor has lost a lot of the survival elements and aspects that once made the show great back in the early days. You don't see that. You see the drama and this, that. And this is going to show a lot of the survival aspect that we once loved. So I can't wait. Stay tuned for that and our Friday Q&As. So, Jonny, until next time, my brother, I hope you dug it.
We have a Big Brother finale, too. We're going to do a Big Brother finale this week.
So. We do. Oh. So I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, Jonny. And, we'll be seeing you guys this week. So have a good night. Hope you dig it. Cheers.